going live.
And you're right.
All right, we're going to start the meeting. I'd like to bring this meeting to order on this day, Monday, July 13th, 2015. If Clerk Bernecki could please call the roll.
Yes, Trustee Aiello.
Here.
Trustee Bolfus. Here. Trustee Cazone.
Here.
Trustee Case.
Here.
Trustee Taglia.
Here.
Trustee Wagner.
Here.
President Bullwinkle.
Here, if we could all please rise for the pledge. I will lead us in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I ask you all to remain standing for one more second. Trustee Wagner, would you please lead us in the prayer tonight?
Sure will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Heavenly Father, we come to you today asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we begin this meeting. Help us to engage in meaningful discussion, allow us to grow closer as a group, and nurture the bonds of community. Fill us with your grace, Lord God, as we make decisions that might affect the residents, staff, businesses, surrounding communities, and all those that enter the village of Villa Park. And continue to remind us that all we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth, for the greater glory of you, and for the service of humanity. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Amen. Okay, thank you. Right.
How are you?
Item number 3 on the Committee of the Whole agenda is amendments to the agenda. Does anybody on the board wish to make any amendments to the Committee of the Whole agenda? Okay, seeing none, I'm going to move on. We have a very juicy agenda tonight, so item number 4 is reappointments to boards and commissions. This would be for Jay Pincus for the Traffic and Safety Commission, a reappointment. So can I have a motion for the reappointment?
Madam Clerk,
Trustee Wagner.
I'd like to make the motion
Okay.
for reappointment.
Okay, do I have a second? Okay,
Present.
Trustee Aiello.
Second.
Okay, we'll do a roll call vote on the reappointment.
Trustee Bolfus. Yes. Trustee Aiello.
Yes.
Trustee Case.
Yes.
Trustee Cazone.
Yes.
Trustee Wagner.
Yes.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
President Bullwinkle.
Yes. Okay, and I don't believe Jay was able to be with us tonight, so Jay, if you're watching, we'll catch you at the next Traffic and Safety Commission meeting. Look for our clerk. She'll come and take care of you. Thanks for your interest in being reappointed. Okay, item number 5 on the Committee of the Whole. Consider an ordinance authorizing the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, to borrow funds from the IEPA Public Water Supply Loan Program. Manager Keener?
Thank you, Your Honor. The village is proposing water system improvements on South Michigan Avenue between Madison Street and Park Boulevard. The village intends to fund these improvements through a low-interest loan from the Illinois EPA Public Water Supply Loan Program. An ordinance authorizing the village to borrow up to $1.4 million in loan funds if needed. And Your Honor, Board, it's South Michigan Avenue between Madison Street and Park Boulevard. This does not include Park Boulevard itself. Park Boulevard is under design, as we all know, but does not contain a water main underneath the roadway. It's combined sewer. So this is South Michigan. So thank you, Your Honor.
So Park Boulevard would be a separate item then,
That's correct.
coming down the pike. Okay. All right. Thank you for that clarification.
Well, you're
I was
welcome.
going to ask you about that. Okay. Any questions and comments from the public in regards to this item? A few people from the public here? Okay. I'm going to toss it up to the board. How about the board? Does anybody have any questions about this? Trustee Aiello.
A couple of people have asked what the break ground time frame is. You got any idea on that?
Well, good question.
What's the break ground time frame?
The groundbreaking when you want to start digging?
Well, assuming we resolve the other funding issues, if we treat the water main loan as the critical path, the loans would be available September or October. And once the loans become available, then we can go out to bid on the project. So we would be able to start the underground work this year and then finish the paving as soon as the weather breaks in the spring.
I kind of had the feeling that was the answer, but I appreciate it. Thanks.
Okay. All right. Trustee Guzon.
Mr. Do you have an idea, is that 1.4 million, is that the cap on it?
That's
or do you
the
think it can
cap,
be
right,
way
yeah.
below that?
Right,
Do you have
because-
any estimate on that?
Right, you want to put enough of a contingency in the loan in case there's things that come up during design so that you have enough loan money to cover the entire project. We don't anticipate the total project cost to be that much.
Okay. And then obviously, as you were saying, this is contingent on getting the sewers taken care of?
Well, this is part of a larger project. The road improvements are funded through the bond referendum bond issues. The sanitary sewer point repairs are funded through the wastewater fund. The water main replacement is funded through the water fund through the IEPA loan. There's also, I think, a little over $500,000 in storm sewer costs that need to be funded as well. So this is just one of the pieces of the funding puzzle for this project.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Trustee Wagner.
Thank you, Madam President. The memo that we got mentioned that this water main would be larger diameter, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
Yes,
And what diameter would it be?
I believe it's a 10-inch that's
10
proposed.
inches. And those improvements or the new water main, we would only go as far as,
We would pick it up with the next project and extend the 10-inch all the way down, because it's basically going to be the west side backbone of this main. So the idea is to have a skeleton of larger mains surrounding the village to provide enough fire protection to the entire village, or improved fire protection.
and I'd like to ask one more question that may not really be completely germane to this topic, but the people on Michigan Avenue between Madison and Jackson, et cetera, they're hoping or thinking that maybe somehow that their street could be maybe part of the street improvement, the street improvement project that's going on north of them. Is there any possibility that that could happen?
We want to delay this project by another year. I mean, this one's designed, it's ready to go. The other one, we haven't even begun design.
I see. Okay. That's all I had. Thank you.
Good question, though. Okay, anybody else down there to my right? No? Okay. Trustee Aiello, did you have another question?
I don't know why we just can't design this tonight.
I love it. Okay. Anybody else? We good? Okay, roll call vote.
Trustee Case?
Yes.
Trustee Kazone?
Yes.
Trustee Wagner?
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
Trustee Aiello?
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus? President Bullwinkle.
Yes. Okay, item number 6, consider an ordinance of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, amending the number of Class I or liquor licenses from 9 to 10. Manager Keener.
Thank you, Your Honor. The police department was advised that Metzbahn Chicago, a restaurant located at 234 West Roosevelt Road, is seeking to obtain a liquor license for the business. The owner has completed the background process, and the liquor commissioner has recommended moving forward. To issue the license, there will be a need to increase in the number of I liquor licenses from 9 to 10 as recommended at section 3-313A of the Village Code be modified to reflect this increase. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Any questions or comments from the public in regards to this item? Okay. How about the board? Anybody from the board have any questions about this? It's a new restaurant that's come in. It's been here for a little while now, and so they're just requesting that they can serve alcohol. So, okay. We'll have a roll call vote then.
Trustee Kazone?
Yes.
Trustee Wagner?
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
Trustee Aiello?
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus? Trustee Case?
Yes.
President Bullwinkle.
Yes. Item number 7 on the Committee of the Whole. Consider resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, approving the purchase of 3 Ford Explorers through the Suburban Purchase Cooperative in the amount of $76,632. Manager Keener?
Thank you, Your Honor. This is a long one.
Yeah. Let me know if you want me to read it.
The Police Patrol Division utilized marked vehicles as an integral function of its day-to-day operation. On a continuing basis, these vehicles are reviewed to ensure safe and economical operating conditions. Review factors include maintenance costs, excessive downtime, vehicle appearance, and mileage. Currently, there are 3 vehicles in the PD fleet whose mileage has far exceeded generally accepted recommendations for first responder emergency operations, and there is a need to replace these vehicles. Replacement vehicles, 2016 Ford Utility Police Interceptor all-wheel drive Explorers, are available via the Suburban Purchasing Cooperative Program, contract number 121. It is recommended that 3 vehicles be purchased for patrol assignment from the authorized vendor, Curie Motors Group, in the amount of $25,544 per vehicle for a total purchase cost of $76,632. These vehicles are budgeted in this year's fiscal budget, and sufficient funds are available for this purchase at this time. In the near future, the retired vehicles will be added to our inventory of surplus vehicles and be disposed of in the appropriate manner. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, great. Thank you. Any questions from the public in regards to this item? No? Okay, seeing none. How about the board? Anybody from the board have any questions about this? Any comments? Trustee Gazone.
Quick question, these also have to be equipped then with all the police gear,
That's correct. Well,
sirens and everything? Does that get transferred from the old ones?
yes. Yes, we'll, one by one, our fleet maintenance group will take everything off and put them on the new vehicles, and they'll be ready to go that way.
Thanks.
Thank you. Anybody else? Questions? Okay, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Wagner,
Yes?
Trustee Taglia,
Yes.
Trustee Ayello,
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus, Trustee Case,
Yes.
Trustee Kazone,
Yes.
President Bullwinkle.
Yes. Item number 8, consider resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing an engineering services agreement between the village and Clark Dietz Incorporated for the 2017 High Ridge Road resurfacing project in an amount not to exceed $35,000. Manager Keener?
Thank you, Your Honor. The village will be receiving a surface transportation program grant that will provide 70% funding up to $171,000 for construction of the 2017 High Ridge Road resurfacing project. Public Works staff proposes using Clark Diaz for the Phase 2 design engineering services. A proposed engineering services agreement with Clark Diaz establishes the scope of services at a cost not to exceed $35,000. Your Honor and Board,
Yes.
with the 2017 STP, I reached out, and we believe we can actually resurface this road in 2016. Therefore, we're moving forward with this item this evening, and hopefully in the spring of 2016, we can resurface that road prior to school starting in the fall of 2016. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I appreciate looking into that. I really do, because I know you have a lot going on, so thanks for
You're welcome.
making those extra phone calls for us. Anybody from the board? Or actually public? Don't want to skip that point. Anybody? Nope. Okay. All right, the board now. Okay, Trustee Wagner.
Thank you, Madam President.
Sure.
I just had this is kind of a general question.
Mhm.
Something I probably should know, but I don't, and I'm sure members of the public don't know either. What is the difference between Phase 1 and Phase 2 engineering?
It's a good question. All right, we have Vitas Giscalis, our Director of Public Works, who's going to tell us.
Basically, phase one is preliminary design and all the required environmental work. When you have a federally funded project, you have to get all the environmental clearances before you can proceed to design. On locally funded projects, you do not necessarily have to do that. That's why you see on a lot of local projects, we go straight to phase 2, because we pretty much know what we need to do. And since there's no outside funding involved, we don't have to go through the environmental process. So that's what phase 1 is basically. If you don't know what the scope of your work is and you need some preliminary design work to more fully develop the scope, then you go through a phase 1. Or if you have an environmental process that you have to follow because of some type of grant funding, you have to go through a phase 1.
Okay. Thank you. That's
Thank you.
cleared things up for me.
So it's an
Okay.
extra phase basically to get the money.
Okay, great. I think the manager might have something he wants to tag team on what Trustee Wagner was
Well, you
saying.
might as well explain what Phase 3 is, because it's coming up.
Phase
Okay,
3 is
all right.
phase
Why
3
not?
is construction observation and inspection during construction.
Phase 4 is you're getting close.
I don't know
Phase
if we
3 is
officially have a
it.
phase 4
Phase 3 is it.
closeout basically.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, really want to get to phase 3. Okay, all right. Anybody else from the board? Trustee Bolfus. Uh-oh.
We had gone over what to do with High Ridge a number of years in past, and there was a bunch of different designs, changing how the road went, taking the curves out. Is that still part of it, or are we just going to redo
No, it's
what's
just a
there?
strict resurfacing at this point. That's all we were able to get funding for.
Okay, so and phase 1 was already done, I think, back a few years
No, we
back.
have to do phase 1. This is-
Okay,
It's a simplified phase 1. This is basically combined phase 1, phase 2 because it's a resurface, but there is still some phase 1 that has to be done.
oh, okay. Right.
There's
Thank you.
federal funding, there's some elements.
I thought we had already done that past, so,
Not for this particular scope of work.
okay, thanks.
Good question. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? I just want to add that, and manager, you can tell me if I'm wrong on this. The staff, if you haven't been out there already, there will be some pothole filling and also some gravel filling, if you will, of the shoulder there where it's just really bad. If anybody's been on High Ridge, you know how bad it is. So is that still going to happen?
That's still the plan, Your Honor.
Do you know about when that might be occurring?
Depending upon weather, later this week.
Okay.
Or beginning next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the Islamic Foundation alerted us to an event that they have coming up later this month. So I think that timeline will work in accordance with.
The weather has been.
Yes, yeah, the weather certainly has not been a friendly friend to us, but okay, yeah. It's going to come up towards the end of the month, so they have a lot of people coming, so that would be, the timing of that would be very good. Okay, anybody else before we roll call?
Not an asphalt-friendly year.
No, not at all. Okay, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
Trustee Ayello.
Yes.
Trustee Case.
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus.
Yeah.
Trustee Kazone.
Yes.
Trustee Wagner.
Yes.
President Bullwinkle.
Yes. Okay, item number 9 on the Committee of the Whole. Consider a resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing a contract with Orange Crush LLC of Hillside, Illinois, for the 2015 street resurfacing project in the amount of $1,572,000. Manager Keener?
Thank you, Your Honor. The village proposes improvements to 9 streets and 1 alley as part of the 2015 street resurfacing program. The project is funded with both referendum and non-referendum funds. Village staff publicly bid the project with 5 contractors submitting bids. Orange Crush LLC of Hillside, Illinois, submitted the lowest responsible bid in the amount of $1,572,000. Thank you, Your Honor.
Any questions and comments from the public in regards to this item? Okay. Questions and comments from the board? Anybody have any questions? Oh, Trustee Case.
Who's going to oversee these projects?
If the board approves it, it's an item further down on the agenda.
Phase 3.
Phase 3.
Who's that? We haven't found it. What item is
Number 11.
Yes, item number 11.
Okay.
Deeds.
All right.
So nobody from the village will,
Oh, we'll be involved.
oh, you'll be involved? That's my question.
Yes.
Okay.
But we will need full-time inspection on these projects.
Okay, that's all I'm asking. Thanks.
Okay.
Somebody has to do the paper.
Anybody else? Any questions? Are we good? Okay, roll call vote.
Trustee Ayello.
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus.
Yes.
Trustee Kazone.
Yes.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
Trustee Wagner.
Yes.
Trustee Case.
Yes.
President Bullwinkle.
Yes. Item number 10 on the Committee of the Whole. Consider resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing a contract with A-Lamp Concrete Contractors Incorporated of Schaumburg, Illinois, for the 2015 Twin Lakes Area Street Improvement Project in the amount of $842,117.72. Manager Keener?
Thank you, Your Honor. The village proposes improvements to 6 streets located in the area around Twin Lakes Park as part of the 2015 Twin Lakes Area Street Improvements. The project is funded with both referendum and non-referendum funds. Village staff publicly bid the project with 6 contractors submitting bids. A-Lamp Concrete Contractors, Inc. of Schaumburg, Illinois, submitted the lowest responsible bid in the amount of $842,117.72. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes. Any questions and comments from the public in regards to this item? Okay, seeing none. How about the board? Anybody on the board have any questions or comments about this? Lots of money flowing around now for the street projects. In case you haven't
Right
noticed.
down to the pennies.
Oh, sure. Yes, pretty much. Trustee Case.
You don't have to get up. Are they going to oversee this too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to make sure.
We just want to make sure, because in the past it had been discussed that, there'd be a lot of oversight from various entities, staff, and outside sources, because these are big, really big involved projects, so you make sure they keep on track and are done well and all that good stuff, so. Okay, anybody else on the board? Going once? Going twice? Okay, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Bolfus.
Yes.
Trustee Kazone.
Yes.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
Trustee Wagner.
Yes.
Trustee Case.
Yes.
Trustee Ayello.
Yes.
President Bullwinkle.
Yes. Item number 11 on the Committee of the Whole. Consider a resolution of the Village Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing an engineering services agreement between the village and Clark Dietz Incorporated for the 2015 street improvement projects at a cost of $190,000. Manager Keener?
Thank you, Your Honor. The village recently opened bids on 3 construction projects at various locations within the village. Public Works staff proposes using Clark Dietz for the Phase 3 construction engineering services for all 3 projects. A proposed engineering services agreement establishes a scope of services for Phase 3 construction engineering at a cost of $190,000. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any questions or comments from the public in regards to this item? Okay. Any questions or comments from the board? Trustee Gazone.
Quick question. Was it out for bid, that engineering agreement with them?
Our Director of Public Works is coming back.
We do not bid for professional services. We go through a selection process.
It's required by law. What you have to do is have a request for qualifications. The village prepares a list of qualified engineers, and depending on their area of expertise, by law, we're not allowed to offer bidding for professional services.
Okay.
It was a lawyer that wrote that, you realize.
You are also allowed to seek proposals from.
What a surprise.
If you're interested in that ongoing relationship. So we kind
And we
of
do a lot,
narrow down
yeah.
the scope of that. That's why you see different names on different design projects.
They hate us. They hate us.
And then projects. So we base terms based on what we felt was their area of strength.
Great. All right, thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
You bet. Okay, anybody else on the board? Any other questions? I think this answers Trustee Case's question, and the board's question for that matter, you know, the oversight.
Just
so.
double check it.
No, it's good. No. And the board will keep an eye too, as you know. All right, roll call vote then.
Trustee Ayello.
Yes.
Trustee Bullfuss.
Yes.
Trustee Kazone.
Yes.
Trustee Case.
Yes.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
Trustee Wagner.
Yes.
President Bullwinkle.
Yes. Item number 12 on the Committee of the Whole agenda, consider resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing engineering services agreement between the Village of Villa Park and RJN Group Incorporated for engineering services in Year 2 for the Village of Villa Park Combined Sewer Overflow, CSO, long-term control plan in the amount of $56,910. Manager Keener?
Thank you, Your Honor. The village owns and operates a wet weather flow treatment facility that provides secondary treatment of excess sanitary and combined sewer flows. One of the requirements of the wet weather flow treatment facility's operating permit from the IEPA is that the village complete and submit a long-term control plan for combined sewer overflow to the IEPA. The general goal of the long-term control plan is to reduce the frequency of combined sewer overflow discharges to Salt Creek. RJN Group has submitted a proposal to provide the necessary services to produce the long-term control plan. The work effort will be split over 2 fiscal years. RJN completed Phase 1 of the proposed work at a cost of $78,070 last year. Phase 2 is budgeted in this fiscal year at an additional cost of $56,910. Thank you.
Okay. Any questions and comments from the public in regards to this item? Okay. Questions and comments from the board? Do you have anybody? No. Trustee Ayala.
The new work effort is just this year, this fiscal year, okay.
Okay. Anybody else? We good? Okay. You good? Trustee Ayala, you okay? Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, no,
Okay. All right. We'll do a roll call vote then.
Trustee Bullfuss.
Yes.
Trustee Ayello.
yes.
Trustee Case.
Yes.
Trustee Kazone.
Yes.
Trustee Wagner.
Yes.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
President Bullwinkle.
Yes. Item number 13 on the Committee of the Whole, consider a resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing an engineering services agreement between the village and Baxter and Woodman Incorporated for the North Princeton Avenue Street Improvement Project at a cost not to exceed $64,800. Manager Keener?
Thank you, Your Honor. The village proposes referendum-funded street improvements on North Princeton Avenue between Terrace Street and Ridge Road. Public Works staff proposes using Baxter and Woodman for the Phase 2 design engineering services. A proposed engineering services agreement establishes the scope of services at a cost not to exceed $64,800. Thank you.
Any questions and comments from the public in regards to this item? Okay, questions and comments from the board? Nope, are we good? Okay, roll call vote.
Trustee Case?
Yes.
Trustee Kazone?
Yes.
Trustee Wagner?
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
Trustee Ayello?
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus?
Yes.
President Bullwinkle.
Yes. Moving on to item number 14 on the committee of the whole. Consider resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, to ratify NESDRA board action approving modified terms for past pension plan contribution repayment to member partners for fiscal year 2015. Andrew Keener?
Thank you, Your Honor. After years of discussion, it was agreed by all member parties of the Northeast DuPage Special Recreation Association for approval to include NESDRA employees in the Illinois Municipal Retirement Fund program. Because the member partners had made payments to support NESDRA's employer contributions to a different pension plan, the potential for double funding employee pensions was a possibility. It was agreed that NESDRA shall reimburse the member partners for the amounts of their respective shares of the cost of the past pension plan, plus an additional 1.5% interest in 3 equal installments totaling $406,067. Due to the untimely death of past NESDRA Director Gene Greenwald, the potential purchase of pension enhancing IMRF service credits has decreased by approximately $145,221. So the Village of Villa Park's reimbursement, therefore, will be reduced by $12,158 for a reimbursement total of $22,005. These reimbursement dollars will continue to be used for ADA projects. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Any questions and comments from the public in regards to this item? Okay. Any questions and comments from the board? We all good? Okay. Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Kazone?
Yes.
Trustee Wagner?
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
Trustee Ayello?
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus?
Yes.
Trustee Case?
Yes.
President Bullwinkle.
Yes. Item number 15 on the committee of the whole. Consider resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, approving an intergovernmental agreement for the use of one classroom at the Iowa Community Center between the village and SASED for the lease price of $15,000. Manager Keener?
Thank you, Your Honor. The School Association for Special Education in DuPage County, Illinois, also known as SASED, would like to enter into a lease for the one additional classroom at the Iowa Community Center during the 2015-16 school year. Staff recommends that the village enter into an intergovernmental agreement with SASED to lease one classroom at the Iowa Community Center for the 2015-16 school year for the lease price of $15,000. SASED will house a section of their early childhood program at the Iowa Community Center. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Any questions or comments from the public in regards to this item? Okay. How about the board? Does anybody have any? Trustee Wagner.
Just a quick question. So
Sure.
this is different than our relationship with District 45, that I understand they're leasing classrooms as well?
Greg Gola, our Director of Parks and Recreation, is coming forward here.
It is part of District 45.
Oh, this is
Their
part of
special education.
Okay.
Put 'em dead right in.
Okay. Are you good? Okay. Okay. Trustee Taglia.
Yeah, SASID's a really great program. They have it at North School, my kid's school. It helps children who are hearing impaired.
Oh.
So it's a really good program. So I appreciate you bringing this forward. It really helps those kids. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Roll call vote.
Trustee Wagner?
Yes?
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
Trustee Ayello?
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus?
Yes.
Trustee Case?
Yes.
Trustee Kazone?
Yes.
President Bullwinkle.
Yes. Item number 16 on the committee of the whole. Consider resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, for the issuance of permits for road work on state highways located within the village. Manager Keener?
Thank you, Your Honor. The village owns and maintains various infrastructure within state right-of-way, including water mains, sanitary sewer, sidewalks, and landscaping. The state allows the village to pass a resolution in lieu of obtaining individual permits for work performed on village facilities in state right-of-way. The proposed resolution would be for the calendar years 2015 and 2016 respectively. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Questions and comments from the public with this item? Nope. Okay, how about the board? Anybody from the board have any questions about this? Everybody okay? All right, seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
Trustee Ayello.
Yes.
Trustee Case.
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus.
Yes.
Trustee Kazone.
Yes.
Trustee Wagner.
Yes.
President Bullwinkle.
Yes. Item number 17 on the committee of the whole. Consider resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing a contract with G&M Cement Construction Company of Addison, Illinois for the 2015 Concrete Street Improvement Program in the amount of $1,218,358.15. Manager Keener?
Thank you, Honor. The village proposes improvements to 5 streets as part of the 2015 Concrete Street Improvement Program. The project is funded with both referendum funds and non-referendum funds. Village staff publicly bid the project with 12 contractors submitting bids. G&M Cement Construction Company of Addison, Illinois submitted the lowest responsible bid in the amount of $1,218,358.15. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes. Okay. Any questions and comments from the public in regards to this item? Okay. How about the board? Anybody from the board? Trustee Kazone?
Quick question on that. I know last, before the bids were open, there was some concern about the costs of concrete being really high. Did this come in, the bid come in about where you expected it?
Well below.
Yeah.
Actually, they came in way under estimate.
Oh, they did. Oh, that's good. You did a good job.
Let's just hope we don't see a lot of change orders, but I think they said not to exceed in the paperwork, so.
The work is not that complicated.
Yeah, so, well, we just
The
wanna
only
make
thing
sure.
that would result in change orders is if we decide to do bigger patches,
Okay,
which would be at our discretion.
right, okay, all right. Okay. Good?
That's good.
Okay, anybody else? Trustee Case?
I wanna be-
Oh, okay.
You know, we're going with all these low bids. Do we have, like, have we ever used these contractors before?
G&M actually did North Yale water main project. They were the sub on that street where they redid the entire street in concrete.
You said North Yale?
North Yale,
North
yeah.
Yale.
They did a really good job.
Okay, I just wondered
They
if
did.
we're just going
Yeah,
with
we
all
just never
low
had them
bids.
as a prime. We've had them as a sub.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay. I have a question, actually. If, just for I guess for the benefit of the residents, if you could briefly explain what this is going to cover, what areas?
Sure. You want me to read off all three?
Yeah, if you could. And then I might actually, since we're talking about the street projects and we're coming to the end of our COW, we could also talk about some of the other projects that are going to be done under the road referendum funds that we've gone
Okay,
through.
I'll just go down
Yeah, so
the
if we
list.
can just let the residents know, even though there's material at Village Hall that you can see that lists all the projects for 2015, it'll be on our website. It is on our website, in fact, www.invillapark.com. But for the purposes of tonight, if we can just go through the list.
Sure. Well, already under construction is Harvard widening from Armitage to South End. That's the street we share with Addison. The first contract we approved earlier tonight, the street paving, the street resurfacing program includes Bierman from Sunset to Terrace, Cornell Avenue from St. Charles to the Metro parking lot, Division Street from Harvard to Ardmore, Home Avenue Alley from Harvard to Ardmore, Illinois Avenue from Division to the north end, which is basically the UP tracks, Ridge Road from Westmore to Addison,
Yeah.
Second Avenue from Stone to Terrace, Terrace from Ardmore to Yale, Third Avenue from Stone to Terrace, and Yale Avenue from St. Charles to the Home Alley. And of course, all the streets are on this map over here, which is also on your website.
Right.
Okay, moving on to the concrete improvement program. That's Adele Court from Ellsworth to East End, Armitage Avenue from Ellsworth to Villa, Ellsworth Avenue from Armitage to North Avenue, Sydney Court from Ellsworth to East End, Stone Road from Addison to Michigan. That's the little cutoff that is a little bit of a washboard right now. And then Stone Road from Addison to North Avenue. Grant Street is also in the works, but we're
Yes.
working on that green infrastructure grant with
Yes.
DuPage County, so that's something we're going to be bringing back in the fall.
Yes.
Twin Lakes, which we just awarded tonight, is Ardmore from Armitage to South End, Armitage from Harvard to Ardmore, Belden from West End to Yale, and then Yale to Ardmore. Princeton Avenue from Armitage to the south end, Sydney Avenue from the east end to Yale to the west end, and then Yale from Armitage to Wildfire. Park Boulevard, we'll be discussing in 2 weeks regarding the combined sewer
Sure.
separation. The roadway improvements are pretty much designed. We still have the easement that we need to obtain through the Montessori. We'll be bringing that forward hopefully. So we hope to have that one out the door within the next 30 days if
Okay.
everything goes well. Michigan, we also talked about today. Both Park and Michigan have combined sewer separation. Between them, it's over $1 million of combined sewer separation. We'll be discussing how to fund those at the next board meeting. We approved the water main for Michigan today. Park does not have water main, and both roads are funded through the referendum funds. And we, of course, approved a contract to begin design on Princeton. That project, the south half of it, we received a block grant to do the water main, so we had to design that water main separately. We decided to design the water main for the entire street
Right.
that's in the referendum with the intention we'll do the grant-funded referendum this year, and now we're gonna design the roadway and do the north half of the water main along with the streets together next year and
Okay.
get them out earlier.
Of these streets, how many do you think will be done between now and the end of the year? Because I know winter time really
Well,
can't do much.
everything
And then,
in the resurfacing program, concrete improvement, and Twin Lakes is intended to be done by Thanksgiving.
okay. And then everything else between now and the end of this fiscal
The
year.
reconstructs, depending on when they go out to bid, realistically, we'll probably do underground this year and the pavement portions next year.
Okay, okay,
Unless we really, really have a fast track contract.
okay.
Again,
So-
that depends on how quickly we identify all the funding sources.
Right, yeah. We definitely want to have, we want to get these projects done, but we don't want the town completely under construction
Right.
either. So, I just wanted to kind of get a sense of what the timeline was, and so make sure we get them done right, and by the end of this fiscal year, so we'll have a whole new wave coming for next year. So, all right, just to give everybody
This will probably be the
a,
biggest wave is this year, because we're doing a lot of the low-hanging fruit, as they say, the easy resurfacing projects. As we go forward, the projects are going to be more complex and
Right.
more costly, so you'll be seeing less construction for your dollar going forward, just because of all the underground work
Right.
associated with the future projects.
I'm pretty sure during the town hall meetings, we were talking about how we would get to the resurfacing projects first,
Right.
because the other projects require engineering, planning. They're much more complicated projects, so, okay.
Yes, sir?
Yes, trustee
When
Case.
we do these projects, the resurfacing, are the curbs involved, or what extent are we going?
Typically with resurfacing project, you just do spot replacement of curbs.
Okay,
If
so
there were a street that required complete curb replacement, it wouldn't be a resurfacing, it would be what we call rehabilitation.
Okay.
Which is a higher level and more costly, it takes a little bit longer to develop.
okay, so you guys got all these like A, B, C, D, or
Right,
whatever.
we have resurfacing, rehabilitation, reconstruction, 3 different levels of improvements that we've identified.
So what's the reconstruction is
too.
the biggest extent?
Yes.
Okay, that's everything.
That's everything.
Okay.
Including the kitchen sink, yeah. And that's all identified on these maps that
That's
we
correct.
have
Well, I
online,
don't know
but
if the rehab, the streets are identified, but we have a list of what's what.
as long as it's on the website, so folks can take a look, see if
And
they'd
of
like,
course,
if they have
that's-
access to it.
That's all subject to change when you do the underground geotechnical work, as the soil borings come back and you find out you have poor soils, and you may have to do a reconstruct. where you-
Those are the change orders.
Well, hopefully you catch it
That's where they
during the
correct all the
design
low bid
process.
problems.
It's always best to catch it early.
Yeah, yeah. And also, so we don't have to go and dig up streets that have already been done. We find out there's a problem underneath, We don't want that to happen either.
That's a good point. After we passed that ordinance last time, we have now sent out letters to residents in the Park Boulevard and Michigan project area initiating the sewer televising process for their service lines. So we were putting that ordinance to use right away.
Yeah, good, because we don't want to rip up a perfectly good street. We don't want to go backwards. Okay, anybody else from the board? We good? Okay.
You didn't take a roll call.
Oh, yep, I'm getting ready to do a roll call right now, just making sure there aren't any other questions on the board. Okay, roll call vote then. Yep, I'm coming.
Trustee
I'm getting there.
Ayalos?
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus?
Yes.
Just wanna
Trustee
make sure
Kazone?
that-
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
Trustee Wagner?
Yes.
Trustee Case?
Yes.
President Bullwinkle?
Yes, okay, item number 18 is convene to the formal agenda. Big agenda today. Okay, on the formal agenda, item number 1 is the village president's report. I have a few things on the list, so bear with me here. I just wanted to make a couple announcements about a couple press releases that we recently received from the police department. One is in regards to a string of car burglaries that have been targeting the unlocked cars. We've talked many times about locking your cars at night, during the day. Just keep them locked when they're parked on the street or in your driveway. Apparently, there's been a string of car burglaries in town during the past few days, so the police just want to remind the residents once again to please lock your car. Appears that in every one of these recent car burglaries, the car doors were left unlocked. And in one case, the keys were left inside the vehicle and the car was stolen. So it was later recovered, but you don't want to do that either. So just please, the police are advising that if you're going to leave your car parked, just lock your car. Don't forget your keys, and just use a little bit of common sense. And if you see anything that looks peculiar, feels uncomfortable, call 911. That's our system here. And let the police decide whether or not it's a big deal. So don't hesitate to call 911 on that one. The other issue is there's a driveway seal coating scam apparently going around where the police wanted to warn residents of potential driveway seal coating scams. 2 incidents have recently been reported to the police regarding residents who were overcharged for services poorly done. Looks like these individuals are soliciting their services door to door without having a required solicitor's permit issued by the Village of Villa Park. So, again, if something feels weird, funny, call 911. If you have someone standing at your door, if they're not up to any hijinks, they'll stick around, wait for the police, and then they'll explain their situation. Otherwise, just don't take any chances. Just want to let everybody know that it's busy out there. So. Anyway, I gave the reminder to call 911 for anything, whether it's a barking dog or something more serious. That's our service and our system here in Villa Park. So please don't forget to call 911. Don't call the board, don't call the staff unless you're calling the police. So please just do that. Also just want to remind everybody that the next electronics recycling event here in Villa Park, we do it every month. It's the 3rd Saturday of every month from 9 to 12. At the Public Works Garage at 20 West Home Avenue, again from 9 to 12. The one this month is coming up on Saturday, July 18th. It's free to Villa Park residents only, so please be ready to show your ID. Also, just wanted to give everybody a reminder that the village recently sprayed for mosquitoes. That took place last week, and I'm wondering if there's any other plans to spray again, because those pesky mosquitoes are out constantly in full force. So, do we have any other plans?
Yes. There is, Your Honor. We'll probably spray 2 more times.
Okay.
We'll try to do it 7 to 10 days later after the first initial biomist. Okay. And then after today's rains, I'm sure there'll be hatchings. And so we'll try to spray again a biomist 7 to 10 days after the second biomist.
Okay.
So we'll hit them 3 different times.
Okay. And then, so we have a few more treatments coming up, so
Yes.
hang in there. Residents who would like to receive a phone call when there will be spraying for mosquitoes or to report instances of standing water, you can call our vendor, Clark Mosquito Hotline, at 800-942-2555 to get on their list if you want to stay in the loop even further than that. Also just wanted to let everybody know that there's a free summer meals program for all children under the age of 18 and under. It's through the Rise and Shine Illinois program through the state of Illinois. Free, healthy, and nutritious summer meals are available for teens and children when school is out. So to find summer meal site close to you, call 800-359-2163. Again, 800-359-2163. So if you or someone you know may be in need, give this number a call and see what you can do about grabbing a meal or 2 this summer for your kids. Yes, it's a very, apparently a popular program, but the state's trying to get the word out about that. So, also want to let everybody know that there is a special day coming up called Love Your Neighbor Day, and for the board, I did send everybody an email in regards to this as well. It's going to be on September 26th, which is on a Saturday. And it's going to be hosted by the Christian Church of Villa Park at 1136 South Villa. The Calvary United Methodist Church and Community Congregational Church, also in Villa Park, are participating. Basically what it is to help a volunteer, help a neighbor or a friend in town that may need some repairs done around their home or their yard, or it's just providing people who may not have a chance to get out and do the things that they need to do. It gives the people in the community a chance to help out a little bit. So homeowner applications, there's volunteer sign-up sheets, or to make a donation, give this phone number a call, 630-833-7276 to participate. The deadline for homeowner applications, so if you're a homeowner out there that would like to participate, the applications are due July 31st, and then the deadline to volunteer is September 6, 2015. So the volunteers have a little longer to go before the deadline. So with that ends my report. Let me look and see. Oh, I do have one more thing. My little scribble here. And the residents in this particular area of Villa Park have already received a letter, and you might even receive another one. This is in regards to the DuPage County board, basically, in DuPage County. Folks that are dealing with the floodplain issues are going to be hosting a public meeting on July 29th, which is a Wednesday, coming up from 4 to 7, and they're going to talk about the proposed floodplain. And Vitas Jaskalis told me not too long ago, about 20 minutes before the meeting, that interactive maps are available. Would you like to maybe talk a little bit about that, what we just found out? There will be an interactive map, from what I understand, available for residents to go and check and see if you're in that floodplain, if you're not in the floodplain.
I received an email
it's kinda
from
neat.
DuPage County earlier this evening, and we'll be posting a link to it from our website, but they will have more information about both the open house, and they will have interactive maps available for residents to view the proposed
That'll be good.
flood insurance rate maps.
And the village has already sent letters to the folks that are in the proposed floodplain, and then
Right.
letters are going to go out to the folks that have been removed from the floodplain. Did I
There
get
will
that
be
right?
some residents that will be removed from the floodplain, so we thought we should inform them of the good news as
Yeah.
well. So
Yeah.
those letters will
That's
be
good.
going out later this week.
Okay, very good. Thanks for
But
doing
of
that.
course, everybody should verify for themselves.
Yes.
Because the maps aren't 100% accurate to the scale we would like them to be.
It's good that the maps will be online and available, but if folks don't have access to the internet and still want to know, can they call the village? Or I know they're probably calling the county too.
We also have hard copies of the maps available at both here
perfect.
and at Public Works, so they can come
Perfect.
view them.
Okay, great. So if you don't have access to the internet, there is a way to get your hands on this. Okay. And the meeting's going to be again on July 29th at 421 North County Farm Road in the auditorium of the county building. So it's going to be a pretty important meeting, so definitely make plans to attend. Okay, now I'm done. That's all I have on my report tonight. Thanks for bearing with me there. Okay, item number 2 then on the formal is public comments on agenda items. This is in regards to item number 4, our mega consent agenda. So if anybody has any questions about our consent agenda, now's the time to come up and ask questions. Anybody? Anybody? Okay, this is item number 2. Yes, it's only about, on item number 4. Nope, it's just item 4. Just item 4 tonight. It's long. This goes from, our consent agenda goes from A to P, almost the entire alphabet. So, the non-agenda items come up after that. I think she's teasing me. So, yes, it's okay. I'm used to it. So what's on your mind, Cheryl? You'll have a chance to talk about non-agenda items too, if you have anything on your mind. So,
Sucker 434 South Cornell. I actually have a question,
Sure.
because I missed the first half on it.
Okay, yeah,
And
we
it
saw you
has to
walking
do
late.
with the police cars,
Okay.
okay?
All right.
Are we going to have the police cars replacing 3 of them every July? Because we replaced them last year, July 28th. And where did the extra police car come from? Because last year we were replacing 5 cars. We needed 5 cars replaced. We replaced 3 of them. It should have been 2 more, and we ended up with 3 this year. Where did the extra police car come from?
If staff would like to
Thank you.
explain, we'll find out. Yeah.
3 is all we could afford this year.
Okay, yeah, but we had 5 last year that needed replacing.
Right.
We replaced 3 last year, which means there should have only been 2 that needed to be replaced this year.
There's never a certain number, Cheryl. We take mileage off of all of them, and we have an amount of them that's over 130,000. Some are over 100,000. Some are 125,000. But 3 vehicles is all we could afford this year.
Okay, and is that what we're going to stay scheduled? If we can do that, is 3 vehicles each year on a rotation?
Well, before I came, Cheryl, there weren't any replaced. So after I arrived, we started replacing 2, 3, 4, whatever we could afford.
Okay. So
Every
it's
year you
gonna
have
be
to
a
replace
running-
some sort of
Some type of
vehicles.
a running
You have
thing
to.
is what we're gonna be doing this.
Otherwise, you're
replace
going to
the
have
vehicles
first
when we can.
responder vehicles that will not be able to respond and will be expected to respond, but they won't be able to. So we have to replace squad cars every year.
Understand, and will we be doing that with the rest of the vehicles in the village too?
We
Making a
have-
regular cycle to do it, because it hasn't, as you said, it hasn't been done in the past. Are we going to start making a routine
We-
when we can? to do
We
it?
have replaced water vehicles, sewer vehicles. We've got a new ambulance, a new fire truck, a new couple of other vehicles in the fire department. So yes, we have been.
Unfortunately for,
Just wondering.
oh yeah, because
I
unfortunately
just
for
wanted to know if
years,
We're going
we,
to try to
yeah.
make a routine to do it. and
Well,
see.
It is a routine.
That should be.
And unfortunately for years, we weren't able to replace any vehicles. And then you get what we have today, a really old fleet. Instead of keeping up with the times, we didn't really do that in the past. So, we're trying to do what we can to replace the vehicles that need to be replaced, and something that probably should have been done way back in the day. But again, we can't do anything about the past. All we can do is focus on today and tomorrow. So that's what we're trying to do. So, anything else from the public? This is on public comments on agenda items. Do we have anybody else? What do you think? Going once? Going twice? Okay. All right, we're going to move on to item number 3, amendments of the agenda. This is to the formal agenda. Does anybody on the board have any amendments to the formal agenda? Pretty much mirrors our committee of the whole, but making sure. Okay, we're going to move on then to item number 4, the consent agenda. This is a big one tonight. This is items A through P. Bear with me. I'm just going to read the headings like I always do for the record. It's going to take a minute, so just bear with me. A, bill listing dated July 13th, 2015 in the amount of $1,443,064.63. B, minutes from Village COW meeting for June 22nd, 2015. C, minutes from the Village formal board meeting for June 22nd, 2015. D, first and final reading of an ordinance authorizing the Village Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, to borrow funds from the IEPA Public Water Supply Loan Program. E, first and final reading of an ordinance of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, amending the number of Class I liquor licenses from 9 to 10. F, resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, approving the purchase of 3 Ford Explorers to the Suburban Purchase Cooperative in the amount of $76,632. G, resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing an engineering services agreement between the Village and Clark Dietz Incorporated for the 2017 High Ridge resurfacing project in an amount not to exceed $35,000. H, resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing a contract with Orange Crush LLC of Hillside, Illinois for the 2015 street resurfacing project in the amount of $1,572,000. I, resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing a contract with A-Lamp Concrete Contractors Incorporated of Schaumburg, Illinois for the 2015 Twin Lakes Area Street Improvement Project in the amount of $842,117.72. J, resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing an engineering services agreement between the Village and Clark Dietz Incorporated for the 2015 street improvement projects at a cost of $190,000. K, resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing engineering services agreement between the Village of Villa Park and RJN Group Incorporated for engineering services in year two, for the Village of Villa Park Combined Sewer Overflow, CSO, Long-Term Control Plan in the amount of $56,910. L, resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing an engineering services agreement between the village and Baxter and Woodman Incorporated for the North Princeton Avenue Street Improvement Project at a cost not to exceed $64,800. M, resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, to ratify NESDRA board action approving modified terms for past pension plan contribution repayment to member partners for fiscal year 2015. N, resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, approving an intergovernmental agreement for the use of one classroom at the Iowa Community Center between the village and SACED for the lease price of $15,000. I was educated earlier on how to pronounce that, so I appreciate that. O, resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, for the issuance of permits for road work on state highways located within the village. And P, the last item under the consent agenda, resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing a contract with G&M Cement Construction Company of Addison, Illinois, for the 2015 Concrete Street Improvement Program in the amount of $1,218,358.15. Do I have a motion for the consent agenda? I hope so after all that.
Madam President,
Okay, Trustee Aiello.
move to approve the consent agenda.
Okay, do we have a second?
Madam President,
Trustee Taglia.
I will second.
All right. Any additional questions or comments by chance? Are we all good? All right, we're going to do a roll call vote.
Trustee Aiello?
Yes.
Trustee Bolfus?
Yes.
Trustee Kazone?
Yes.
Trustee Case?
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
Trustee Wagner?
Yes.
President Bullwinkle?
Yes. Okay. Item number 5 is public comments on non-agenda items. So if there's anybody in the audience that has an item on non-agenda, now's your chance, okay, to come up and speak. If there's anything on your mind, non-agenda, we'd be happy to hear you. So this is your opportunity. Hi, Mr. O'Connor.
Yes, Mrs. Bullwinkle.
If
I
you
just want to say...
I'm sorry, if you can, again, state your full name for the record.
Yeah, Patrick O'Connor,
Yes. And then,
546 South Euclid.
and then we can give you 3 minutes. What's on your
And,
mind?
yeah, I'll only take
It's
a
okay.
couple.
Yeah, that's okay.
I just want to keep the pressure on. I'm still suffering,
Yeah.
and this is a people thing. You folks have a serious responsibility for fiscal problems, roads, streets, all the rest of it, and it's important. But please keep in mind, I don't mean you specifically, but everybody, keep in mind, there's people. And some of us have had to suffer for whatever reason, physical problems, financial suffering, and we need your help, your cooperation, and that of the county. And I hope that VDOS and all of you will keep the pressure on the county to get things done before this 79-year-old resident goes to the great white mud puddle in the sky. Okay, Don?
And we,
I'm backing you, buddy.
That's my old neighbor, Don Case.
yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah,
I
no,
hope
no,
not.
hope not. And you're referring to you live in an area that floods
Well,
incredibly.
I suggest that
To
it's
see it is to
probably the
believe it.
most severe water problem that the village has to deal with. And it's taken a long time, and I hope that we can make some immediate progress.
Yeah. Well,
That's all. People have been good, people have been nice, Vetus and
Right.
other people, but it's results that counts.
Right. And we're,
Okay? Thank you all.
and we're definitely focusing on all of Villa Park, your area included, and
Yeah,
and I'll
there's
never
others
forget.
too,
Oh, of course.
But I
there's,
can only speak for
yes,
myself.
there's many areas in Villa
Yeah.
Park that we're focusing on. We know flooding is a really serious problem, and we take it very seriously. You had mentioned something to me during one of our last phone calls that you had a pump, and I saw it for myself, but I didn't realize how much water you were pumping out this last few weeks ago when we had
400 gallons a minute for 8 hours
hours.
during that last storm.
400 gallons a minute for 8 hours straight.
I did the math, but I've forgotten the total. I
It
can only
was
tell you that
unreal.
I measured at my fence line on the north side. I measured the depth of the water. It was 18 inches deep. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I saw it pumping. I drove by your
Yeah.
house again. You know, I saw you
My,
and your
my poor
kids.
basement, you know. The
Oh.
one wall, excuse me, one wall has already begun to cave in. I had to spend several $1,000s to have braces put up so it didn't come in all the way. I mean, these are the kind of things that unfortunately I'm
unreal.
blessed with.
And hopefully some of the flood
Thank you
abatement.
for listening,
Oh, well.
and please keep the pressure on
We
the
will.
county.
We will. We're listening. We're listening. Some of the. You're fine. You're perfect. You're perfectly fine.
Wrong chief.
So yeah. We're definitely listening, Mr. O'Connor. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Well, hello there.
How you doing?
Haven't seen you lately.
I'm right here, I'm always here.
Yeah. You know the drill. You're a pro. So what's going on? What's on your mind tonight?
First off, a little fun stuff.
Oh,
My Save a Pitbull Muzzle a Politician shirt was very popular at Summerfest, so.
what does it say here? Say, yeah. Oh, save a pitbull, muzzle a
very popular at
politician.
Summerfest.
That's
Quite a
what's
few
on his
people took a
T-shirt.
picture of Me
Okay.
and my little foster kitty here, Welly.
Oh,
He is helping me.
What's his
dispel
name?
Many, Welly.
Welly.
Many black dog syndrome scenarios, so he's been doing very good.
Cute white patch on his chest there.
Over the weekend, he was up in Libertyville doing the same thing. He had belly rubs and kisses. So wanted to mention that real quick.
Very sweet.
Once again, thank Kiwanis for their concerts on the Prairie Path on Wednesday nights. And just going to give you a little quick video presentation of some maintenance issues here in town that I think Don Case might enjoy. Just take a brief second here.
I don't enjoy them.
No.
I know where you're coming from.
Yeah. I think we all do. Yeah. So this is maintenance.
Yes.
Maintenance issue. Okay. You're queuing up a video for us, right?
If I can get this going for you.
Yeah. And if it doesn't work now, we'd be happy to look at it. You can tell us, and we can look at it later on
We
too,
have
after
time.
the
We have
meeting.
plenty of time. We got 3 hours of tape. Give me a second.
We have other people waiting, waiting to come and speak during this
Should've brought
item on the
popcorn,
agenda.
John.
So why don't you, John, John, this is John Squeo, by the way, for the record. Why don't you tell us what's on your mind, and we'd be happy to look at the video afterwards?
Well-
Because you're eating up your time here.
I know, it's okay. You can
Well-
knock me out, I'll come back.
Well,
I have very, very big thumbs here.
we'll talk to you afterwards, too. We got a few people, I think, waiting to come up behind you, so I want to make sure you can maximize your time.
We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Mr. O'Connor, we love
By the way,
you.
if we could get some
Yeah?
rain dates for the Kiwanis concerts, that would be a good thing, because I think we're probably going to get rained out more than likely.
Well,
I
hope
try
not.
to,
Yeah.
seems to happen too often. We
John, do you
carry
want to
these-
give us a quick
Carry
overview?
these through to, carry these through to August would be, August and September as well would be great.
Okay. I don't think if you're gonna,
Be a little too bright.
yeah, and that might be a little too dark. So why don't you just want to give us a quick thumbnail sketch, or can we talk to you after the meeting?
No, I'll save it for you.
Okay, because we have folks here from Community Development.
Absolutely.
We have Patrick Grill, our director, who's always here, so
No, this is,
we'll find out what's going on.
say
Oh,
public works issues, so
I was trying. I was working for you.
I have a lot of videos on here from over the weekend.
Okay.
A lot of events going on, so I'll
Yes.
get back to you.
Okay. All righty. Thanks, John. Okay, is there anybody else? I saw some other folks standing up in the back.
They were just getting ready to leave.
Yeah, they're just stretching. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. This is the public comment, non-agenda items. Alrighty, I guess they were just stretching their legs. Okay, we're going to move on then to item number 6, village clerk's report.
No report.
No reports. How are the concerts going so far? While it came up,
Concerts are fine. The performers have been excellent. It's just the weather's been rough. We had a very cold one, the very first July, Wednesday of July. The second one was rainy, but looks like this one should be very nice. Looks like
Yay.
it's sunny, no rain.
Good.
In the forecast.
Okay, we'll dial up Mother Nature for you. So, but thanks for all the work that the Kiwanis Club does with that.
Thank
Yes. Okay. Going to move on to the village trustees report. Tonight I'll start to my left. Trustee Kazone, you have anything for us tonight?
Nothing tonight.
Good. Okay. Trustee Wagner,
Thank you,
anything
Madam
for us?
President. Just like to let members of the public know that the Park and Rec Advisory Commission will be meeting tomorrow at 7 p.m. at the Iowa Community Center. Since we have the chairman here, I'd like to mention that the Traffic and Safety Commission will be meeting at 8 p.m. here at Village Hall.
And what day is that? I'm sorry.
It's tomorrow.
Okay.
And I just want to offer my congratulations to Al Stash and the Villa Park Bike Club. They held a bike safety rodeo at Cortese Park Sunday morning. It was kind of one of their first efforts, but it was good as an initial start. So
Yeah, it's exciting.
didn't want to ask this question out of the blue, but this kind of came up. What is the status of the old post office? I know that we had there was a potential purchaser or potential tenant. I've heard some discussions of it or heard people float the idea of it as a art or cultural center. So I'd like to know.
Well, just so happens that Jan Fiola, our Director of Economic Development, is here, so approaching the podium.
The post office is under contract, and I've been in constant, actually monthly, contact with the purchaser, and they were running into some environmental issues. They had to do phase 1, phase 2, environmental cleanup. They're waiting for a no further remediation letter from the state of Illinois. The village has shared interest in the post office with them for the performing arts, and the post office will not accept any other offers. They feel that they've been working with this potential purchaser for over 2 years, and they want to finish the transaction. And talking with them recently, I actually talked to the broker last week. He felt that they would be getting the NFR letter this month and hope to close shortly after.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all I
That's
had.
one project that's been lingering, and it gets a little confusing too. It's like, if I can just interject here, with the for sale sign that's still posted outside the post office. So appreciate that additional information, 'cause, it looks like it's still available. And it sounds like maybe it's not. So, okay. All right. Anything else, Trustee Wagner? You
No,
good?
that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for asking. Trustee Aiello.
I actually do have something.
All right. Great. What's on your
Third
mind?
annual Sidewalk Chalk Party
Oh yeah.
is being held by the Villa Park Community Pride Commission. Was I supposed to leave that for you?
Go for it.
I'm so sorry.
We
I
can
was
share
not
up
aware.
here. Go for it.
On Home Avenue, in front of Village Hall, come decorate the sidewalks for whatever it is that you like about Villa Park and love about Villa Park. Community Pride Commission asks you to come over and show them what you think in chalk on the sidewalk.
It's a
And
fun
then
event.
Second thing is, a while ago, a long time ago, I asked for a copy of something that would show me the village organizational structure. And I'm sure it's there somewhere for me to find. I just don't know how to find it because I'm not technologically capable, apparently. So if I could have somebody get that to me, I'd appreciate it. Or give me a link and tell me what to do. I'll follow up accordingly. And that's all I have. Thanks very much.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. And thank you for being the liaison to the Community Pride Commission and for making
Yeah,
those
that's what I
announcements
did
for
for
them.
you.
Yes, appreciate that. They have a landscaping awards event coming up too. I don't have the details in front of me. It's on our website, but that's kind of neat too. They do that every year. Okay, thank you so much for that. All right, Trustee Bolfus.
Nothing tonight.
Nothing tonight? Okay. Trustee Taglia, since you've been chatty tonight, what would you like to say?
Nothing, no report.
No?
Thank you.
No report?
Nope.
Oh, come on. Gotta have something.
I really don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. Trustee Case, how about you?
Nothing.
Nothing tonight? All righty then. Then village manager's report. He has a few things.
No, Your Honor.
No? Did you
My
just cross them
thunder
off?
was stolen,
Oh.
so. I'm passing tonight.
Are you done? Okay. How about village attorney's
No
report?
report.
Item number 9. Really? Wow. Okay then.
Move to adjourn.
That means yes, we have adjournment. Item number 10 on the formal. All right, we've got a motion. Okay, who's the second here?
President.
Who's that?
I'll second
Trustee
it.
Kazone. Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. We are adjourned. Our next board meeting, though, don't go too far yet, will be on Monday, July 27th, here at 7:30, here at Village Hall. So thanks, Villa Park. See you later.